Hunt 'em Big with Steve Bartylla. Brought to you by Bush Hog, Easton, Reconics, Heater Bodysuit, and by Wildlife Research Center.
I want to do something a little bit different today. And that is, I want to say thanks. You know what? When I was growing up, I wanted to be a professional trapper. Actually, I started trapping when I was 10 years old. Ended up long lining to pay for my way through college. Special thanks to all the professors I had back then that absolutely, literally did backflips to allow me to do that, because frankly, long lining is what paid for my way through school. So about 25 years ago, and I've obviously been eaten up with bow hunting and all that good stuff. Somewhere around 26, 27 years ago now, I saw a video, just one in a long line of videos that included Barry Wenzel. Barry Wenzel in that video was talking about cutting trails through thickets, to get deer to go by them. And all of a sudden the light bulb clicked. I did that all the time when it came to long line trapping. I went bridge to bridge to bridge when I was in college, setting out mink and coon and rat sets. Okay. You almost never came to those bridges and had everything set up for you. You had to reinvent the world. You had to remodel their homes. Well, geez, that's what Barry's doing on this video. Why in the world am I not doing this for hunting? So then I decided I'm going to try to break into this industry. As I said, this was somewhere around slightly over 25 years ago now. I had a real job. I'd go ahead and go to the real job in the morning, work until 5 o'clock at night, come home, spend until 8, 9 o'clock at night with the family, right till 2 o'clock in the morning, and do it all over again. I did that for 8 years. And somehow, some way, some shape, some form, you guys decided that I was worth listening to. Because of that, years ago now, many years ago, I was able to quit the day job, and I get paid to do stuff that I can only dream of. Right now, as I talk, I'm on one of my clients' 2,500 acre properties that I have full management control over. I have my own budget. I run the cameras. I have every advantage of owning this 2,500 acres of ground without a single downside. There is no possible way I could have ever did that if it wasn't for you. You guys support me. You follow my work. And I cannot possibly tell you how much that means to me. Not only does it allow me opportunities like this, but it also allows me to be proud of my work. You guys tend to be, and I'm not saying this to blow smoke, I'm saying this 100% sincerely. You, ladies and gentlemen, tend to be the very best hunters out there. My audience is made up of serious, hardcore hunters. So, it's one of the myths in this industry is paid pro staffs. Every writer is on paid pro, so the only reason they're writing this is because they're getting paid. Well, guess what? Paid pro staffs are very few and far between. Not to toot my own horn, I hope I don't come off as arrogant here, because I'm getting to a point. I have paid pro staffs. Matthews pays me each year to use their product. Wildlife Research Center, proud as heck to have them along with Matthews. Easton, Antler King, Heater Bodysuit, a whole bunch of companies pay me to use their stuff. That is not normal. What is also not normal is me not having to sit there and do infomercials for products. When companies pay experts to use their stuff, to be on their paid pro staff, as I said, it doesn't happen anywhere near as much as you think. I mean, I'd be willing to bet that you can count on one hand the number of paid pro staffers Reconics has. I just happen to be truly blessed to be one of them. Okay, but if any of them over the years have ever come to me and say, Steve, we really need you to push this more, you guys are my security blanket. All I have to do is come up to them and tell them, look, I have the most serious hunters out there that follow my work. Not all the most serious hunters follow my stuff, but my audience is made up of the most serious hunters. They tend not to take people seriously when they say they use things, because they are smart enough to realize that they're saying it because they either get free product, they want to get free product, or they're getting paid. Okay. The second I put out an infomercial, you guys stop watching my stuff. I'm never going to be a pretty celebrity. My product is how-to information. If you make me do this infomercial, my audience will no longer support me. Every single time without fail, that company has said, oh, no problem, I understand. Now part of that's because I work with great companies. And I will say, as a side note, I know everybody says this, but I swear this is the honest truth. I only use the products that I want to use. I only pro staff for the companies whose products I would be buying anyway. Just to give you a cheesy little example, Rage Faradyne, which owns Rage and a whole bunch of other products, went through a bunch of changes and they ended up removing me from their paid pro staff. A paid pro staff position I'd had for 15, 20 years. Okay, before going back to Rocky Mountain Broadheads, which was what became Rage. I still use Rage Broadheads, even though I haven't got paid by them for 2 years. Haven't got any free product from them for 3 years. Why? Because I honestly think it's the best. I owe you a debt that I will never be able to repay because you allow me to do these things with a dash of class. I can put out information that I am proud of. It is all because of you. Because of that, I promise, I'm never going to blow smoke up your butt. I'm not. To me, that would be the most disgusting thing I could do. If you're going to support me, I'm going to support you. Okay. But really, what I want us to do in all this is what I'm trying to do, and I'm not doing a good enough job of doing it. Thank you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It is not lost on me. Because you were willing to sit through all this, I've got to include a tip. Here is one of the best tips I can possibly give you, and that is, whenever you head to a stand, have a reason to go there. Don't just head there because it's a good stand. Head there because it matches the phase of season, because you went ahead and seen Mr. Big from a distance down there, because you have pictures of him there either during or flirting with daylight. Don't just hunt stands for the heck of it, especially, we all know what our best stands are. The temptation is to head there over and over and over and over again. And what we tend to do when we do that is we end up burning them out before they even get good. Always have a reason to go to that stand. As I said in the past episode, this right here is our greatest weapon. It truly is. Use it.
Hunt 'em Big with Steve Bartylla. Brought to you by Bush Hog, Easton, Reconyx, Heater Bodysuit, and by Wildlife Research Center.
Always hunt your best stands when the odds are the highest that they're going to pay off that day, because each and every time we go in the woods, despite taking all sorts of odor control steps, despite really game planning how we're going to get in and out of that stand and what wind direction that stand can be hunted with, despite all that, every single time we go out into the woods and climb up a stand, we are risking educating deer. If we're going to take that risk on our best stands, you make darn sure the odds are stacked in your favor. And lastly, thanks again. You guys mean more to me than I could possibly ever say. I simply could not do this without you. You allow me to live my dream, and that is never, ever lost on me. Thank you.